Hello everybody, Jason, the Kentucky Fried Ham, back at US 3786 Waveland State Historic Site today. And I have the same setup I used last time. I had such a fun time with it, I wanted to try it out again and see how it worked. This is my 28.5 foot radiator with a 28.5 foot counterpoise and my ZM2 tuner with my TR-35. And last time I just worked on 20, which this tuned up great. Not terribly surprising since it's pretty close to a quarter wave on 20 meters. So I'd like to try some of the other bands that this radio can do, which is 40, 30, 20, and 17. I keep forgetting though, of course it's fall and the sun sets at like 7. This is my in-office day, so I'm just leaving work, which makes it a little tough. This is probably going to be the last after-work activation I get to do for a while because, you know, it just gets dark so early. So as you can see, this wire is not very high up in the tree. It's probably about 15 feet up, which is about how it was last time, but it worked great that day. We're gonna give it a try again. I'm gonna get, but yeah, it worked great last time. So before I get started too, I had some questions about the M7 versus the SP4. So you can see the two keys here. You can see the size difference. The M7 is smaller. It's actually about the same exact height, but it's smaller in the other dimension. But this is metal. This is all 3D printed except for the levers, whereas this is all aluminum body. It's got polycarbonate top and then a 3D printed base. This one has a removable cable, which I like. This one is fixed. This is a very high quality cable. It works really well, but it's affixed to the key permanently, which is kind of a pain. Also on this one, the screws, the adjustment screws, stick out, so you tend to kind of hit them when you're sending, and you can send extra dits and dahs. Whereas I don't have that problem with this one because the screws are kind of captive here. So even if you touch them, it doesn't do anything. Plus this one is way tighter. It's much more precise, just barely takes anything to move it at all. There's not much tension or movement on the levers. Whereas this one you can see, and I've got this one pretty tight too, but there's a lot more throw on these levers. I do like them both. N0SA designed them both. The SP4 was designed by him for C.W. Morse, whereas he makes these himself. In order to get these, you have to email him and get on his list, and whenever he has availability for these keys, he will actually send you an email and you can purchase them that way. So they're a little harder to get. He doesn't make a whole lot of them, so that can be a problem getting them as well, but they are definitely worth it. This is a great key, super fun to send with. It's very clicky, very positive feel. I like it a lot. But enough talking. Let's see if we can get on the air and make some contacts here. As usual, I don't know what band conditions are really like. I know there was a solar flare, but I don't know if it was Earth directed or not. I think I'm gonna move down to 20 here in a second. That's where all the activity is, and like I said, it gets dark real early now. All right, so let's go to 20. And let's put that into tune. Oh my goodness. France. Whew, that was a good run. 4 more. I got France in there, man. This antenna, last time I got France and I think Spain, or maybe Ireland, I can't remember, but oh wow, I can get that. JBB. So there's 12, so there's my activation done in a few minutes there. Let's see, about 17 minutes. See, where am I getting? I got Missouri, but mostly everything else is kind of the northeast. And my antenna, let's see, broadside, my antenna is kind of east-west. Starting to get a stitch in my side for some reason. Maybe wrap it up here. I'd like to actually see, I wonder if this antenna will tune any lower. I think I may call it a couple more times and see if I can get it to tune up on 30 or 40, just for fun. I've got the activation in the bag, so before I completely lose sunlight. Up here. All right. All right. So let's just, like I said, for fun, let's see what we can do on 30 here, if anything. Wow, that looks totally flat. out my front end here. Actually, he's 5'9". Thought I heard somebody else in there. All right, well that was cool. 4 contacts on 30. I might jump down to 40 just to see what we can do. Got Jay N4GO in there. It's always good to get him the log. If you haven't checked out his YouTube channel, check it out. He does a lot of contesting, and it's just amazing to watch. I want to get to that level one day. Call a little bit more and then jump down to 40. See if we can get this sucker to tune up. All right. Alrighty, so let's see if we can get this guy on 40 here. Let's go up around 70, 30. Don't hear anything. Wow, that's crazy. I didn't hear anything. Don't even need to tune the noise here. Oops, I think there's somebody there. There we go, 40 meters. Somebody's there. 40 meters is hopping tonight. It's been one of my goals since I've had this radio to make a contact on every band that I can operate on, which is 40, 30, 20, and 17. And I've not successfully done it yet, so hopefully we'll get there tonight. just one contact on every band with this radio, which is pretty awesome, with just a 28-foot wire in a tree and a ZM2. I really love this radio. It sounds great, super fun to use, and the ZM2 is a blast to play with too. I mean, it'll tune up anything. All right, one more time. Oh, KD8IE. Wow, you came up a lot. All right, cool. All right, I am going to go ahead and call it, I think. All right, cool. So that was a good activation. I really love this setup. Like I said, last time I used it, had so much fun. I wanted to try it again today, and it worked out even better today than it did. I still got some DX. I got France. Got a contact on every band, all 4 bands that the radio can operate. So that's pretty awesome. Love using the M7. ZM2, super fun as well. And it tuned this stuff up just like a champ. So thanks for coming along with me on this activation. And until the next one, 73.